Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies.
Let's get it.
As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Y'all know what time it is, man.
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, still going. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game.
The State scores it. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wants to throw, it's Reed. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead.
And this offense is feeling itself, right? Drive the ball right down the field, opening drive, forget kicking an extra point, just going to go for 2. Looks like an aggressive game plan for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving. Force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions, you force fourth downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think...
Oh, quick.
Close. They'll start start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He'll try the left side. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the right. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The give is to Miller. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Let's get it.
That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. White 53.
To the air, it's Reed. Taking a shot on the first play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the first drive, man, both teams, they want to set the tone for the football game. The offense drove the ball down the field with some good success. But where it matters most, when you start to get in this area, the defense finds a way on second down to get the big sack. Big third down coming on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They dumped it off and didn't quite get to the first down marker, but they've created a better situation on 4th down.
No doubt. And listen, you want to push the ball down the field, and I want to go throw it beyond the sticks and get the first down, but I think they made the right decision dumping it off. You'd like your running back to find a way to break an extra tackle and get that first down, but decision time now on 4th.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He's going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh. An explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on 1st down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gashing the knee on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability?
Look
Does a great
at
job
you.
in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Man, I'm finna beat your stupid ass.
On that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off by saying so much for bad field position, a 91-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Moss. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Aggies need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Utes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this QB already in the 1st quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Gonna let it fly. Makes Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Got room at the 35. Lots of room to run. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Moving out to the right. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Rushes on him. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and it was an easy call for the referees.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here comes the heat.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell in.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on that.
Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback really has to You can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run, pick up the first down, fresh set of...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg the difference.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that on.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. back to throw. It's Reed. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Utes! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quarterback moving. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And I think this coach felt they needed something, right? You just scored, you created some momentum, you're still losing. Kick the onside kick, got aggressive, gets rewarded. Nice job by the onside kick team.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
To the air, it's Reed. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's going for the big play. And he's thrown another interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this